How are we all doing, huh? Late night chat? How are we? How are we all doing? Incredible, huh? Incredible. Tottenham! Top of the league. The top of the league. Incredible. Incredible. What's going on? Mourinho. They said he's done. They told me he's finished. Something's happening. Something is happening there. Do you know what? I don't know. 21 goals scored for a defensive team. 9 goals conceded. It's not bad, is it? Big win. Big win. This is the one. They've got a long, hard run of fixtures now, Tottenham. Spurs. They play us. Leicester. They got Arsenal next week, I think it is. They've got a tough run of games. LFC welcome in. And they went on to beat Manchester City right after the international break. This is interesting. We have to start talking about them. We have to. Their front line is terrifying. Midfield is resolute. Defense, compact. This is going to be interesting. LFC welcome him. Excited for Leicester. I'm excited for any game. But I'm well excited. I'll be probably going live after the game as well. Leicester in third. Tottenham in first. Look at that. Ndombele. Højbjerg. I said in the summer, Højbjerg is going to be a star for them. A proper Mourinho player. Play for Bayern Munich. Spurs are all gas about winning the league. Mate, they are. And why wouldn't you? This guy here, Serge Aurier. Mourinho has taught him how to play football. It's incredible. But the midfield three. Sissoko wasn't as good. But Ndombele. Him and Houssamawa at Lyon were sensational. Those two as a pairing, like a double duo. Those famous City wins, famous performances. And then he came to the Premier League, and then Poch didn't really like him. Mourinho didn't really like him at the start. But that guy is a jet. He's so physical. He can hold up the play, and he can find a pass out of nowhere. Maybe had some attitude issues, but that's long gone now. He is in that side, especially this season, with Højbjerg, with Lo Celso. Sissoko started. Lo Celso must have played in the international duty. But they were compact, weren't they? Bergwijn was a bit quiet. But these two, fuck me. Talk about partnerships in the Premier League. They're going to be up there by the time they're finished. I'm going to have a search. What is it? Best striker partnership Premier League. And it'll be Cole and York, for example, as like both goals and assists. Oh, ad blocker. Fuck off. Suarez and started 52. Shearer and Sutton, obviously. And Ferdinand. But this is more goals. I want proper goals and assists. That's what I'm looking for. York and Cole. Henry and Bergkamp, obviously. But is there I won't search it now. These two, there was like a stat the other day. And they combined so well. The first goal, Kane wasn't involved. But they got a free kick, Tottenham. And it was Ndombele got the assist, wasn't it? Son made a diagonal run towards this side. Cancelo, I think, was on him, couldn't keep up with him. And so smashes it. Edison comes out. Was it the right? I thought Edison was poor. Probably the first goal. Probably should have done better. He's so rash, isn't he, Edison? He loves that sweeper keeper. Sometimes he goes out. There's one instance where he did force Son out to go wide. But... And he fucking just bolts at you. We have to start talking about Tottenham. We have to. Serge Aurier was defensively sound. Torres there, Jesus out there, Bernardo Silva, Sterling. And he dealt with everything fine. Toby Alderweireld got injured at the end, didn't he? I wonder what his... What have Spurs said about Alderweireld, because he's been sensational for them. User says his tactic isn't appealing, but it gets... It does. Okay, did somebody pick up an injury? This is what he said. Fingers crossed, not too bad. Thanks for all the messages. Mourinho said it's a muscular injury. We have 3 centre backs in the Premier League, but we don't have Joe Rodon. There's nobody playing. But it'd be interesting to see if he's out for a long time. Because Dyer's played well this year. Sanchez is injured, isn't he? So Rodon came out. See, they've scored 21 goals this year. Like, I know they had, 4 or 5 shots. 2 on target, or something like that, wasn't it? The stats, where are they? 4 shots, right? But do you play exciting football? When they're counter-attacking, they play beautiful football. There was a couple of moments in that first half. Just changing the angles, bang, 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 bang. And I think Kane scored, wasn't it? Harry Kane scored, and he was offside. But that was a lovely little interchange between the 4 line. Tell you what, they're the real deal. Like, they might not win it, but they'll be at the end challenging. It'll be... How does it be masterclass? Spurs outplayed Man City 200%. Well, we'll talk about use of Manchester United later. Let's stick to Tottenham first. We've got to start talking about them. We're going to play them in a couple of weeks' time. We've got to be careful. Lloris made a couple of just good saves. But this is an issue with City, right? 22 shots, 5 on target. That's a worrying sign. That's a worrying sign. You get taught that, in the youth football, test a keeper. Lloris only had to make a couple of good saves, but he handled them well. How many times did they get into the box and take another touch? Or they didn't want... Man City did not want to have the Man City players did not want to have the responsibility to take the shot and just fucking put your laces through and just fucking twat the ball. They just laid it off and passed it. User says they can't deal with counter-attacks. All you have to do is sit back and hit them on the back and they'll struggle. How many times did you see it? Bernardo Silva has been poor for the last year and a half. Fucking knobhead. Jesus likes to, fucking hit the ball. But sometimes De Bruyne takes an like I know obviously Kevin De Bruyne obviously is just a remarkable player and he'll be remembered as good as I reckon De Bruyne will be talked about as good as at the end as Scholes, Lampard, Gerrard, Yaya Toure by the time his career ends. But I thought he was a bit poor today, Kevin De Bruyne. They've given him a 7.7. I think that's just on his stats. Maybe not poor. Nah, poor is a harsh. Poor for his standards, which is very good for most players. They don't take the shot, City, though. They want to walk it in. When you got Eric Dyer and Toby Alderweireld there, they're being good. You've got to fucking test them out. Torres, 7.0, I thought he was a bit poor. He needed to stretch Serge Aurier out there and try and get Bernardo Silva between these two. But Sissoko, Højbjerg and Ndombele did well. Mara's poor. Torres I thought was poor. Bernardo Silva was just non-existent. Rodri's good on the ball, but on the counter, he struggles on the counter. Like Diaz and Laporte, they're good centre backs. They're good for the next 5 years. Walker's pace, recovery pace, is quite extraordinary. He's one of the quickest players in the Premier League, I reckon. Kyle Walker. So these four defenders are fine. But when you get Rodri left, because Kevin De Bruyne loves to get into the box, right? And Bernardo Silva doesn't like defensive duties. You get Rodri on his own in this space here with about 15 to 20 yards with no one next to him. And when you got Kyle Walker and Cancelo trying to push up, Rodri's on his own to try and deal with them. And what Fernandinho used to do, right? Foul them as high on the pitch, as high as up on the pitch as possible. So you try and foul him there, as high up. Get a yellow, whatever. But the high up to the pitch, the risk is lower of getting a card, right? Rodri doesn't... We haven't seen anything from Rodri. Great ball, great footballer, technically. Very good footballer, in fact. But that shithousery that you need to win the league, they had it. They had it in Ndombele, Højbjerg, Sissoko. They've got that fucking shithousery in them to fucking put a foot in, break the play, sorry. Because even if you just break the play, during a counter-attack, it just stops the momentum. And we saw it time and time again. 4 or 5 opportunities that didn't lead to Spurs having a shot on goal. But they just fucking ran through them between these two when Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne went up. And Rodri had to try and clean them up a couple times. Let's have a look at the comments. Say, they're all about tiki-taka football. They need to simplify things. Welsh says, 6-3 game unbeaten and Arsenal will come to end tomorrow is my prediction. Thanks, Welsh. Thanks for your comment. They're really missing company in David Silva. The referee, we'll get to referee the United game after that. But David Silva, he's missed. And I don't understand why Bernardo Silva still plays. Because I reckon Phil Foden is the perfect David Silva replacement. Quite similar. He's short. He keeps the ball well. He's tidy. And he's got that shithouse that you fucking need in the midfield. Bernardo Silva, he's a winger. He's a fucking winger. He's not going to fucking track back. Foden is a midfielder. He's a natural. He's gonna work box to box, right? But he's got a very good foot in him. And you need players like that in your team who'll put a foot in. He'd fucking shout at the ref. You need that. And this midfield three is so unconvincing. All three individually, very good players in their own right. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne is one of the best players in the world. Probably the best midfielder in the world. But look at that. Get these three. Dominated by these three. Sissoko, an absolute physicality beast. And Ndombele, the same. Tall, physical, good on the ball, got the assist, played it quick. Højbjerg, an absolute bulldog in midfield. It fucking makes a difference. James Allcott said that in his review, so do check him out if you don't know who he is. Half of football is basically the passion you go out there and what you leave on the pitch. Do you think these three had any more energy left at the end of the game? Probably they could, because they're fucking runners, all of them. They fucking work. But interesting with City, the tiki-taka. Pep doesn't change, does he? So I've got the stats. 22 shots to 4. 5 on target. That's concerning. That is concerning. Block shots 11. 11 block shots. Bodies in the line. Putting their body on the line. That's the difference between the two teams. All of them are fucking talented. And now they're top of the league. Incredible. Well, who said it? Yusuf said it in the chat. Only tiki-taka. Has Pep got a plan B? Has he got a plan B? Because he's recently signed a new 2-year contract. 2 years isn't convincing though, is it? You want 3 at least. 2 years is like, do you really want to stay here, or are you waiting for a job and then you can leave? Tiki-taka. They played some good football at times. But they're missing that fucking killer edge. They're missing Fernandinho in midfield. Yes, they're missing 1 or 2 players. But you need someone. You probably need a Foden who's playing the best football of his life currently. Scored an absolute beauty a few days ago for England. You just need that fucking. You just need a lad in the middle of the park. He fucking cares. Cause caring is in a different way. All players care. Obviously, that's why they play. But there's like a different care in a different way. I was surprised Aguero didn't come on. They probably didn't risk him after 2-0 up. Probably. Because Lo Celso came on within the fucking 30 seconds. It was a 3v3, 4v3, and Lo Celso scored. Jules 1, Højbjerg. Fucking beast. Fucking bulldog, isn't he? What a player he is. Or he's becoming. Or he is. Kane, Jesus, the 2 strikers. Ground Jules 1. Højbjerg. Aerial Jules. Aurier. What a performance of Aurier. Didn't push up high. Was just a fullback and just stayed there. His job was to keep Torres, Sterling, Bernardo Silva, Cancelo quiet, and that's what he did. All those 4 plays, attacking wise, were non-existent. He was very good. Attack, shots on target, defense, clearances, Dyer, Alderweireld, Aurier, Bergwijn. Did the defensive duties, didn't he? Didn't do much going forward. Had up the ball a couple of times. They kept a clean sheet, Tottenham. Eric Dyer, Alderweireld, 3 block shots each. Interceptions, Laporte. See, Laporte and Diaz had a good game. But in the middle of the park, they got battered, City. They got battered. City had the ball, but Tottenham were in control, if that makes sense. Højbjerg, Aurier. I thought Walker had a good game. It's interesting though, isn't it? Are they going to change the way they play? Let's look at the Premier League table again. They're in 11th position. 8 games. United are above him. Hold on a second. I know. Whoa, 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 wow, wow, wow. Manchester United are above City. What's going on? And these are the same level of games. So this is... United are above Wolves, City and Arsenal. Holy shit. Ollie, you know. But Tottenham on top of the league. 21 goals. There's a myth. They fucking score goals. Defensively sound. Defensively compact. I still can't get me. United are above City? Holy fuck. What is happening? Fergie. We'll get on to United in a second, because I did watch the game. It was an awful game, but let's get on to a second. The fucking above City. I can't get... That's fucked. I'm shocked. Ale, he's... And Wolves? That's incredible. Right, we might as well get to United because Fergie's here. Right, let's go back. Because what a fucking awful game of football that is. That was, sorry, not is. A 9 for Fernandes. I'm not being funny, but... I'm not being funny. What an awful game. Awful game of football. A win's a win, but... They were not bad. This guy, Todd Cantwell, in the middle of the park. Todd Cantwell. Fucking Ivanovic, who looks like 58. You were fucking doing your study, so you would have missed much. I need to blow my nose. Pardon me. It was a fucking shite game of football. Couple chances for Martial. Probably should have buried him. Mata made some good runs. Mata still got it. He's fucking slow, but get him. He needs to be in the middle of the park. See, against West Brom, that's where you need Mata essentially behind Cavani, for example, or Martial. Because I think Mata's a beautiful footballer to watch. Be like Santi Cazorla, but a little bit worse, but still a very good player. I don't understand why you needed Fred and Matic both in. Fred was alright. I thought Matic was a bit poor. Teles looked good. But what can I say? I mean, we can talk about the fucking penalty. There's a couple of shouts, isn't it? The West Brom one. Referee went to the VAR board. Wasn't a penalty. Martial went down, I think, once. Pulled the shirt. Wasn't enough for a penalty. And then they get a penalty off a handball. West Brom player turns. I hate it when they go slow motion because everything looks worse in slow motion. But it probably was a penalty because everything else is a penalty these days. But Bruno Fernandes is a 9.0. He played a couple of sensational balls at the top. But a couple of times you're thinking, what the fuck are you doing? Like, there's a free kick one. Maguire and Lindelof gone out for a corner. And he tried to take a free kick quickly. Tried to take it quickly. And he did. And Johnson obviously claimed it comfortable. Like, what are you fucking doing? Missed the pen. It was a shy penalty. He's missed what? He's missed about 3, isn't he? Last month. 2 or 3, the commentator said. I like it if my number 9 takes it. So either Rashford or Martial. Fernandes, is he a good pen taker? He's missed a couple. Yeah, they got a 1-0, didn't they? Atletico Madrid. I didn't watch it. Let me give me your review, Ragnar. I'll shout out. A 9. Let's have a look at the statistics. Attack. Let's have a look. Shots on target. It was a pretty dross game of football. He had fucking Matic, Telles. I thought Telles looked good. I didn't realize who the fuck that guy was. Like, is that Brandon Williams with a fucking hair tie? I'm like, what the hell? Who's that? And thinking, wait, who are the left backs? I'm like, Luke Shaw. Who the fuck? Oh yeah, fucking Telles. But I've never seen his face before. Accurate passes. 6 key passes, fair enough. Maybe that's why that's going to be high in Sofa score. I thought Gallagher had a good game. Todd Cantwell. But Fernandes didn't play as a 9. He played at an 8 rating. This is Sofa score. See, this is all statistics. But in the words of Rory Jennings, stats are for mugs. And I agree with him. Even though I'm on this page, going through each list like a fucking knobhead. Dross game. And I didn't... the tactics... They can't break teams down to save their fucking lives. And then McTominay came on with Van der Beek and Cavani at the end. And so many times, these 4, or whoever the front 4 was Cavani, would have been Cavani, Fernandes, Van der Beek, and Martial. It was 4 of them over here. It was about 4 or 5 times this happened. Then I didn't understand why. 4 of them were up there trying to attack. And then the back 5, 6 players were all here. So fucking all this space here was just open for fucking Chaos Paddock. What did I press? Fucking hell, just... fuck off. Go back. I just didn't... You got McTominay there with Matic. Poor Matic. He looked knackered at the end. He can't run. But the fucking space in midfield. And Gallagher... He did well, Gallagher. Found a little space in the pockets. Pereira had a good game. And Bartley had a good game. Ivanovic, 51. Well, Sam Johnston made a good save against Martial in the first half. Probably Martial should have bettered it. He tried to fucking R1 finesse that fucking finesse shot. He didn't quite get onto it. Fergie Time agrees. Rating too high. Ragnar says, Atletico goal is so weird. What a mistake from Ter Stegen. Did he make a mistake? I'm a mug, I guess. We all are. I watched Man United vs West Brom instead of Atletico Madrid vs Barcelona. Fucking idiots. Ruined my morning. I was fucking hungry. I was like, alright, I'll make breakfast after this. I was like, come on, West Brom. Come on, West Brom. Fucking Simon Billets in the sideline. But they looked a bit toothless up top. I was thinking, are they going to get Robertson on? Robertson Carney? Is he going to get fucking flicked out like a fucking Welsh? Oh well. It was a bit of a shite match. But 1-0. And they're above. They're above Man City. Oh, wait, I need to get close up. They're above Man City, Arsenal, and Wolves. I'm lost for words. City. What the fuck? It's fucking unbelievable. Arsenal. Fucking shag Chelsea. It's incredible. Whoa, hang on. What was I gonna fucking talk about? Fuck. Once I said shag, I forgot my point. Fuck's sake. Oh yeah. They're fucking struggling to break teams down, United. And why did they play Mata out wide? He made some good runs, yes. Daniel James played really well the other day for Wales. And for the balance wise, against West, I don't know if he'll be good against West Brom because they sit deep. But just a natural winger. Because Mata and Greenwood, natural left footers who like to tuck inside and play a bit more centrally. I don't think works. If you're going to get that, you need Wan-Bissaka to play over here as a fucking wingback. And Wan-Bissaka is not good at that, right? He's going to sit tight with Lindelof and Matic. So you need someone to go out here and really go to the byline and fucking attack that left back. Connor Townsend. You need to. Because all you're doing is Mata cutting inside. Mata, fair play to him. He works hard and he tracked back a couple of times, I saw. But Mata likes to play inwards. And then you've got this space. Matic needs to cover centrally in here. You're left with Matic and Wan-Bissaka to cover lots of ground. For this system, you might have to play Daniel James. Or do you play Donny van de Beek there? Because he's not a fucking number 10. Ajax play with a 4-3-3 with 2 number 8s. Really similar to how Liverpool play with the number 8s. They're not defensive midfielders. They're not attacking midfielders. They're proper number 8s, box to box, good on the ball, can hold up the play, can find a good pass. So maybe he can play? Or do you go to a 4-3-3? That's the thing, you need Fernandes in there. And you can't play Fernandes in the 4-3-3 because the midfield get left out. Found out, sorry. Unless you want to play Brandon Williams out there with Mata, play McTominay here, play Matic over here or Fred, whatever, and say to McTominay, you fucking stay there and Brandon Williams, you attack. Because I don't know why Brandon Williams has been looked at. Has he been playing Europa League, Brandon Williams? Or has Wan-Bissaka played every game? Oh, you nothing is this, honey, honey. When was the last time he played? So he played in the League Cup. He played against Leipzig. No, he didn't. He was on the bench. So he hasn't played many games, has he? Because Wan-Bissaka, he's not going to go forward. That's not his natural gift, right? His natural gift is to stay next to Lindelof and Matic, hold your position and defend. You need someone to attack that right-hand side. And that's why you're going to the left-hand side for Man United was a success. Rashford coming inside. Fred and Tellers working together with Fernandes. It worked. But on the right-hand side, it looked... They didn't go that side, did they, at all? Man United, top 10. Man United, top 10. Incredible. Incredible. Chelsea won earlier today. Comfortable 2-0. against Newcastle. Newcastle are a horrible team to watch. Horrible. Joel Linton is fucking garbage. They didn't play Callum Wilson. Wilson was injured. I don't think Stevie Bruce wanted to risk him. But what you're saying, you're not going to risk him. He's basically giving up on the game. Joel Linton 7.1, the best. Joel Linton is an alright second striker. Deep line forward, pick up, hold up the play, leave it off and make a second run in the box. In a 4-4-2, if you can get him with Callum Wilson, it could be a very good player. Because technically he's okay. But putting the ball in the back of the net is not his strength. But Hayden missed a big chance. Very, very poor from him. A Premier League player. I know he's a midfielder, like a defensive midfielder. But what was it, like 7 yards out? You need to score those, son. But Chelsea, comfortable. Just comfortable, wasn't it? Like to stream if you haven't already, boys and girls, and subscribe. I might do this quite often. Maybe twice a week. Go live. Late night nacho chat. It didn't help with Fernandes getting an own goal early. So I watched the first half and then went to sleep for the Tottenham game. But Newcastle are poor. They were poor. Let's have a look at them. Jamal Lewis, a low Premier League standard player. Clark is Championship level. Lascelles, lower Premier League level. Fernandes in the middle. Manquillo in the middle. Maximum is a star, but he was poor. Hayden is Championship on the fringe of Premier League. Longstaff can be a good Premier League player in the future. Murphy's Championship. And Joel Linton is currently playing at a Championship level as well. Steve, look at that. 28% possession at home. I know Chelsea are good. We know that. We know that. But you want to see more from them. You're not starting Almiron. You're not starting John Shelvey. Has he played a game this year? I'm sure he has. 5 matches. I don't get why he's so fucking negative. I've got nothing much to say. Chelsea just good. Chelsea that good. But Newcastle, they play they're ugly football to watch. 1 shot on target at home. 3 fair enough to Chelsea, but right. What was the other game? Villa and Brighton, wasn't it? Good win for Brighton. I didn't watch this game, I was asleep. But let's fucking analyze it, shall we? They play good football, Brighton. They play good football. You know that? That's how you do it. Oh, I didn't watch the game. Brighton. Good football. I'll say that. Ha! Don't you got a red card? Adam Lallana. Welbeck scored a beautiful goal. Going behind the defence and scored. They've got a good team. They've got a good team. Why Duncan Webster? That's a decent back three. Gross Bissouma, Lallana, Marshall Hamdi. They've got such a good team. 'Cause I've got 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 a good Dan Burns is a decent backup. Connolly's a bastard. But a good win for Brighton. That's what I like in Brighton. Good football, but fucking no results. Oh boy. Late night actual chat. Let's go through Twitter, shall we? Fucking hell. What was gonna what's it called? No. Fuck, what's it called? No. Oh, this made me laugh. This Oh, it's so good. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, by the way, boys and girls. What's that? What's that? Twitter thing I like. Where is it? What's it called? Stats. What's it called? What's it called? Opta. That's what I wanted. Opta J. 50%. Half of Bruno Fernandes' Premier League goals for Man United have been penalties. 7 out of 14. The highest ratio of any player to score for the club in the competition. Expert. Bit generous, isn't it? Martial's going to start attacking them. Harry Kane has provided 9 assists in his 9 Premier League games this season. More than any other player in the division. Fuck me, he's playing good, isn't he? He's a star. Best striker in the world currently, isn't he? Absolute star he is. Assist maker. That's how exactly came on half a minute. Makes an impact. Proper super sub. Ndombele's 3 Premier League assists. 3 Premier League assists. Have all been against City in 3 different games. The only other player in Premier League history to assist as many as 3 goals all against the same team is Davide Santana versus Chelsea. That's a weird stat, isn't it? That's a weird one. He was a boss. He was boss. Let's go back to this Spurs game. I said it. We've got it. We have to take them seriously. We have to. It's incredible. They didn't do much forward. And attacking wise, obviously. That's what I mean. But fuck me, they knew what they were doing, didn't they? They didn't look confused at all. Compared to the other team, who looked unsure of every pass they did almost. Uncertain at times. Tottenham knew it like the back of the hand. Big chances. This is the one. This is the one. 2 chances each. That's a worry for City. I don't care if you have 22 shots. big chances to each. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter if you have the ball. It literally doesn't matter. You know what I mean by that. Shots inside the box 15. Didn't make one save at Edison. I know he had 2 shots on target and 2 goals. But a couple of times he did look nervy, didn't he? Tackles 24 to 13. 30 clearances to 5. Holy shit. And now they're top of the league. Only with 1 loss each. Tottenham, Chelsea, and Liverpool. It'll be interesting. We'll be live again tomorrow. After the Liverpool game, the reaction will come out. I'll be going live. So do tune in for that. That's going to be a huge game. It's going to be a huge game. Arsenal versus Leeds as well. That'll be an intriguing game to watch as well. But Liverpool Leeds, Sunday night, English time, Monday morning for me. Good time for me actually, 6:15 a.m. Pretty good. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Follow us on social media. Subscribe to my second channel down below and follow me on Twitch as well. And we'll see you guys later.